Hi humans. Story time. A couple years ago, I started on this final journey bucket list. It started after I started a year of chemo. Well, probably before that. But anyway, 6.5 years, I was diagnosed with chronic bladder cancer. And I've had 9 recurrences over the 6.5 years, countless chemos. I'm getting older. I'm also a chronic pain patient, legacy pain patient. My body is bodying. And I thought, I better start doing some bucket list stuff before I can't anymore. And it's the concert bucket list because at the time, I have adult money and now I can afford to go to them and get pretty good seats. Where did that start? It started, picture it, 1983 or 84. Little 10-year-old me goes to see the Jackson 5 Victory Tour at the Pontiac Silverdome in Detroit, Michigan. Yes, the Jackson 5. Michael Jackson. Color me hooked because ever since then I have just done nothing but want to go to concerts. And I've been to a lot. I was in Toledo, Ohio, and there's a rock station there, WIOT. And I called in and I won this full concert package. I couldn't believe it. It included hotel and tickets and a voucher for, whatever food or, beer or whatever. I had to be 21 and I was 21. At the time, I had a boyfriend. It was my first boyfriend. So we went to this concert. I'll just say legendary. The majority of the people that I saw at that concert are dead now. Here's the list. Yeah. Looking back, I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have. I'm very grateful that I got to experience that. Now, mind you, concert tickets back then, aside from that big package, concert tickets were fairly cheap. I could get some pretty decent concert tickets for under 20 bucks. And then as I got older, the price went up a little bit more. And at some point, they just blew out over $50 a ticket. I'm poor as a young adult. And then I became a mother and I just couldn't go. So there's a big chunk of time where I did not see any concerts because I couldn't afford them. Tickets went stupid crazy. So I'm gonna show you a video here of all the concerts. No particular order. This is just based off memory. I had to do a little digging. I had to make sure, I was remembering that, yeah, I saw that. The majority of concerts that I went to were around the Toledo, Ohio area, mostly at the sports arena, which no longer exists. That was general admission. Best. I'm sure there's other venues around the country, around the world that are probably better, but for my childhood, I appreciated that. There are some artists or bands that I saw more than once. I only listed them once. But I started venturing out, going to other shows in Detroit, going to, Chicago, going now that I'm older and I have adult money, I'm traveling outside of Little Ohio or Little Georgia to see some of these concerts, and I'm loving it. A lot of people, at the end of their life, when they have a disease or illness or cancer, they have a bucket list that they try to do, while they can, and it's usually towards the end, and they don't get to enjoy it as much. I'm not waiting, I'm doing it now. Here is my updated concert bucket list that I still have yet to see. Some of these I don't think they're playing anymore. I'm just hoping. What I'm really hoping for is to go see a concert in Ireland. I discovered that there is a band on my concert bucket list from my childhood that got me through some really hard times, kind of opened up my world to outside of my world, if that makes sense. Opened up my world to mixing genres because they are a heavy metal band and they were the first band that I knew, probably not the first that did it, but the first band that I listened to that mixed heavy metal and rap. They spoke on very controversial topics in their lyrics, and that band is Anthrax. And they are playing in Dublin, Ireland, in November. So while I can still travel, I'm really going to try. I don't know how I'm going to do it. but I'm really going to try and go see them. I never was a hardcore mosh pit person, but I've been in a couple. Like if you look a few videos back, I really enjoyed that little vanilla mosh pit where they're just going in a circle and, you know, it's all fun and everything. And I'm adding to my bucket list. I would love to do that with Gulliver. I saw a meme, I don't know when, but it's an old lady at this like thrash metal mosh pit just going around and around with all these people, and she's on her walker doing it, you know, her little I want to do that with Gulliver. Yeah, I want to do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try. So there's my story time. I've seen a lot of bands play in my life. I've been to countless live, like local shows, and seen people that I didn't even know who was playing, but they just, you know, I enjoyed it. It's just my thing. I have a lot of things. I live a full life. So while I can enjoy and afford, I'm living it up. I'm 50 years old and I'm living in my bucket list era. And I'm always looking for a buddy to go with me, so hit me up. Love you guys. Rock on.